That's all about. It's got a passwords notification. What does that mean? Whatever. Oh, just had a long chat with Ed. Ed was the best man at my wedding. My husband's best friend. And we got out of touch for a long time. When my husband was alive, we had been out of touch with Ed for a long time because his wife, way back, was different. And we just, the four of us, they had kids already, we just didn't get along. We didn't mesh. I think it was her problem, but so we lost touch and never reconnected. And then years later, I saw him on LinkedIn, I think. And I told my husband, and he got back in touch with him, and we reconnected, and we started hanging out together, or getting in touch. He lives in Toronto, and we live here, so we had the odd bit of going to a baseball game, going to a hockey game, coming here for a summer get together, whatever. And so we did that a few times. He's divorced, and has a girlfriend, and so we're starting to hang out occasionally, because they really were they were really good friends. They went to school together, stuff like that. So, and then my husband died, which is this Friday coming up, 4 years. And so he texted tonight saying that he's been thinking of us and thinking of me, and so we chatted for a while. So we are going to try and get together this summer. He and his girlfriend are probably going to get married. They really hang out. They really love each other, but she's in the United States. She's got a kid. He's in Canada. He's got a kid. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but he's thinking of getting married and moving there. Anyway, whatever. We updated each other, because in the meantime, there's been another kid here. So Zara's got 2, and people moved in, moved out, all sorts of stuff happened, because we haven't been, since my husband passed, we haven't really been in touch. So it's been 4 years, roughly. We talked for a while, but then after, when COVID happened, nothing happened. So things got quiet, and this is nice that we're in touch again, because I really like Ed. I really like him. And he's not my, I like him because he's a nice person. I don't think I could ever like, my husband and him had their school in common, and they had their friendship in common. We don't have that. We don't. All we have is my husband in common, and the fact that we like each other, but that's about it. But I definitely love him, and I'm so glad that he and his girlfriend are thinking about getting married, and glad that we're still in touch. Yep, we're very different people. He says, yeah, I could never imagine you and Dina living together, because she and her brother were worlds apart. I said, yeah, definitely we're not the same people. Yeah. So he gets me and he gets her, and so I've been all this having working for two different branches of the same organization, the Link and the ESL. It's a headache. It's a headache. It's a headache. But this thing with Pauline's change of attitude, really, that's bizarre. She just floored me when she came by this afternoon and started talking, and I'm going, what are you talking about? Pauline, you're having a change of heart here. I didn't say anything, but my goodness. She was not strong-arming me anymore. She was really... I'm glad I stood up to her. I'm glad I never backed down. I'm glad I just went like this. That's the most I ever did. I went, because I just don't agree. And I voiced my displeasure and my disagreement with her. So I stood up for myself. But, she never backed down. I never backed down. Well, she's backing down. Wow. That's a Canadian. I think I missed what happened here. Yeah, the snowboarders are amazing what they do. I'm watching snowboarding. You got something hanging from your nose? No? Yeah, so like I said, just a lot more work trying to keep both of them separate and going. And the thing is, I have two different administrative assistants, Angela and Anna. Anna works for Link, Angela works for ESL. And I have to, it's continuous intake, right? So people are coming and going all the time, and I have to keep track of it. And the admin assistants are telling me about it, but there are so many emails coming in that I'm so far keeping track. Actually, today I caught that there were two related people coming in to my class, and they had the same email. So I did mention that to her, and she went, "Oh, I didn't realize that there were two people coming in." Well, yeah, it looks like there's husband and wife. And because I saw it in my hearts, which is the attendance and class list, and I always check the class list because, hey, I got taught by Angela that I have to check the class list for new students and have to invite them in. So every now and then I check. It's been quiet, and now all of a sudden, boom, there's an influx of new students. So I fortunately have been keeping up, and I noticed these two people, so I invited them both. I invited one, and then I realized the other person has the same email. I went, that doesn't work. So especially if you're online, you can't have the same email. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's a lovely sight. Oh, wow. Snowboarder going by through the sky with the sky as the background there and nothing else, and just mountains, I think. Anyway, yeah, so I was clearing that up, and Anna went, "I didn't notice." I'm like, great, I noticed something. The admin assistant didn't, because the YMCA drops people in to my class. I didn't know they could do that. I thought only that it had to go through the admin people. I thought it had to go through them. And they then invited them. Well, no, it seems they can just drop them into my class. Whoa, how can that go? How can that be? So she cleared it up. She called them. She got in touch with them. She made sure that they have different emails. I had to create that. It's a daughter helping with her Indian parents. These people who speak English fairly well. Not completely well, but fairly well. Not terribly computer literate, but they're not supposed to be computer literate. I'm an in-person teacher. I don't, but in this day and age, you have to be computer literate. Well, not if you're an old Indian couple with children. No, you don't need to be computer literate. But they are. Yes, they are. And all the better, all the better. This is a computer world these days. So, got in touch with Ed, cleared up stuff with work. I tried to get into logging marks into the, what do they call it? Inventory sheets. The horizontal inventory sheets. Instead of vertical, they're horizontal. Have you ever heard of anything that you'd have to go left and right on? So not useful. So not like everything else in the world, which is up and down. No, you have to go left and right. So I haven't been. I thought, well, other people seem to be doing it, so I should probably start doing it before it overwhelms me. Being as I do a task a week, I'm behind a little. But you know how really, I don't care. I have everything logged. But whatever, it should be on computers. It should be in the system, so it shall be done at some point. I don't know when I'll find time. Maybe this summer. Yeah. I'm glad Ed called. Texted.